10 scariest foods in the world. Number 10. Aping. Available throughout Cambodia, but especially in the town of Scariest, these creepy crawlies have been deep-fried in garlic oil until crunchy on the outside and gooey on the inside. Typically of the tarantula variety, the practice of eating these spiders may have started during the brutal reign of Khmer rule, when villagers had to find alternative sources of food. Spiders are often sold to travelers passing through town and looking for a quick snack. Besides being full of protein, rumor has it that they are even said to increase the beauty of the consumer. Number 9. Balut. Balut takes a top spot by a landslide among the gross egg category, which should include 100-year-old eggs. Balut is a fairly common and unassuming street food available in both the Philippines and Vietnam. Most of the eggs with which Americans are familiar are unfertilized eggs. The balut, though, are fertilized duck eggs, incubated and allowed to grow in vitro for a certain length of time, usually a few weeks. Peel back the shell and along with typical soft-boiled egg interior is also the small inert body of a feather duck, small bones, feathers, beak, and all, some more developed than others. Number 8. Fugu. Most people don't consider the possibility of death a reality during their daily meal. But for those eating fugu, it is something that must be considered. Fugu is a Japanese pepper fish that contains enough poison to kill 30 people. The chefs who prepare this expensive Japanese delicacy must undergo years of training. Served in stew, grilled, or as paper-thin sashimi, any small mistake in preparation could mean an untimely end to the consumer. Number 7. Live octopus. For the record, live octopus is not actually alive. Much like a chicken with its head cut off, octopus tentacles continue to move after they have been chopped up, making it look like the segments are still alive. The Korean dish is simple: a plate full of wiggling sucker tentacles, sometimes topped with slices of jalapeno, accompanied by a small dish of a garlicky sauce. Eaters must chew the tentacles thoroughly as the suction cups are liable to stick in throats. Number 6. Pinkies. In some parts of Asia, newborn mice and rats, sometimes called pinkies, are eaten whole, either crispy fried or grilled. Suggest the way author Jerry Hopkins samples them in his 2004 book Extreme Cuisine. Hopkins had them like spring rolls, with a traditional Vietnamese dipping sauce of ginger, garlic, chilies, cilantro, fish sauce, and rice vinegar. Number 5. Snake wine. It is not actually made from snakes, but every bottle or jar of Vietnamese snake wine contains at least one whole snake. Rice wine or green alcohol is traditional, infused with venomous snakes. The alcohol renders the snake's venom harmless. Number 4. Hakar in Iceland. Eaten fresh, this meat of the basking shark is quite toxic, owing to the amount of uric acid in its body. After careful preparation, which involves burying the shark in gravy until it rots, it is not much better. Some have compared the strong ammonia taste to eating solid urine. Vomiting is a frequent response for newcomers to this delicacy, but drinking a shot of Brennivín, the local booze charmingly known as Black Death, makes it go down easier. Number 3. Scorpions. These crispy, crunchy arachnids are one of the most popular snacks in Beijing and are making their way across the world, showing up in many state fairs and carnivals. The shell provides a nice crunch and the insides are actually quite mellow. For a bit of sweetness, as for your deep fried and dipped in chocolate, this might make it easier for you to forget you're eating an insect. Number 2. Fried brain sandwiches. In some areas of the USA, particularly in the Ohio River Valley, this curious sandwich is still found on the menu. Made from sliced calves and pig brains that have been heavily battered and deep fried, this dish was brought over by immigrants from Germany and Holland who were keen on eliminating any sort of waste. Heavy on the calories, this sandwich is typically served accompanied with mustard and pickled onions. Most of the flavor in the sandwich comes from the batters, with the brains having a mild taste and custardy texture. Number 1. Kasumazu. Creamy and soft, this shaped milk cheese sounds appealing at first, but the fact that it contains thousands of live makers is sure to put up all but the most adventurous eaters. This Sardinian cheese is made by allowing flies to lay eggs on the face of pecorino cheese that has a head at the top cut off to allow for easy access. When the eggs hatch, the larvae eat through the cheese, breaking down the fats and softening the usually hard meat. Strong and rich, the aftertaste of this pungent cheese lasts for hours.